Oh, right. Quest is down here. Then I need to go to Darnassus to turn in the other one.
What can I do for you?
Without a suitable source of arcane energy, Torch Retribution cannot be completed. Arcane energy. Again, the lore between classic and modern stuff, it differs. Like, people are saying that like it's weird that a Void Lord would use arcane power because the Void Lords have now been put as opposition to Void, to arcane. So, like in Burn Crusade, the they introduced the Ethereals, and they're these bandage-wearing people that have been reduced to like an energy state, but when their planet got consumed. One thing led to another to another. Um, One thing led to another to another to another, and they were led to an energy state. And the Void Lord that consumed the world turns up as a group quest that you can kill a Netherstorm. But the he's turning up again in the War Within. That was only an aspect of him rather than the true form, like a shard of himself, you know. So he's but yeah, anyway, he's meant to have bombarded the world with void and arcane powers, but now the void they've expanded on all that, and he's been put at odds with the arcane powers, like arcane is order or something. I can't remember what it was. So why would he use arcane when his nature's in opposition to it? It's new lore being wrote on top of old lore without fully embracing the old lore. It ends up with conflicts. So again, why I feel Blizzard needs lore masters to make sure things flow right. You know, like you can see it in some of the tones of the old war of WoW differing from new WoW, where like in like there's demons living among people because they're mages. The Burning Legion never quite got over the taste of the Well of Eternity, and so mortal casters here draw demons in inherently. You don't really hear anything about that later on. Or at least maybe I would hear about it if I played a mage and did like Legion Mage Quest or something. Maybe they'll reference it there, but you know, it hasn't been mentioned anywhere else, so it certainly ends up feeling like it's been forgotten. You know, I suppose all that was hush hush, but look, we're duking it out with we fell just shy of having a punch out with Sagaris himself. You know, I think we could know about it. So yeah, it's just like there's old war, but then that stuff is just you don't feel that carried on true. The newer lore is very much different to the older stuff. Both in like feeling, and then there's just dropped plot threads and whatnot. So, I don't know if it made sense. Basically, they talk about arcane energy here, but then people were talking about how in the more recent war, an enemy that was accused of using, well, that was said to have used arcane power, has now been put in opposition to arcane power, and as such would not use it. So it's weird that he did. So it just seeing the arcane power thing there reminded me of it, and again fills in with the idea of later on Blizzard lore not matching with the older stuff, both in like tone and then just forgetting plot threads or writing new things on top of it, and then glitching with the older stuff, or the older stuff glitches with the newer stuff. Depends on perspective. So yeah, it feels like they need lore masters and to actually listen to them, and the lore masters to actually be good at their damn job. Important. Without a suitable source of arcane energy, the torch retribution cannot be completed. The symbol radiates foul magic, perfectly suited for our task. Give me a moment to combine the pieces and apply the necessary enchantments.
See you around.
Velarok win by chance in an unknown tongue. Be patient, Gurik. The torch is almost complete.
Greetings. See you later.
Veilork Windblade falls to one knee. He looks exhausted. Tampering with a symbol of Ragnaros would probably do that. It is done.
Have a good one.
There's one final task that you must complete.
Be careful.
The torch must now be bound to its owner. Pick up the torch, Gurik.
For the Alliance.
Wait. You grab the torch with both hands. Waves of hatred and anger pulse through your being.
I supply only the finest goods.
I need another.
See you later.
Speak with my envoy, Squire Maltrack. He will further instruct you as to use the torch of retribution.
Be careful. Greetings. Have a good one.
Are you prepared to make your strike?
See you around.
Let's well, Gurik. While the 4 towers can never be destroyed, you can use the Tower of Retribution to set them ablaze for a very long period. A fire that no element or force can subdue. While they are ablaze, no guard or sentry unit can inhabit the watched posts, and thus the first line of defense is nullified. You must enter each tower and use the Torch of Retribution within their fortifications. Beware the elite sentry units of the Dark Irons, Gurik. Axe of the Ebon Drake. One-handed. None of this is usable really by me.
For the Alliance.
This is the final quest. I'm hoping I can parasite off the work of someone else. If someone else is going in there and fighting the elite sentry units, I can assist, and then light the tower on fire myself. Yeah, no, this is beyond me. Oh god. This is down as a red quest. Certainly pays well. Especially since I can't use Anir. I'm gonna get like 5 gold? No, nearly 5 gold. Okay, you know what? We'll deal with that later. Wowie ho. Okay, we'll head to where?
What's happening? Safe travel.
How are you? Walk with you. Very good.
Welcome. Safe travels.
Interest you on a pint?
Hmm. Doesn't seem to be anyone that gives rep rewards. I just want to see what I can unlock. Maybe I can't unlock Anne yet. Hmm.
Watch your back.
But let's head off to Manisil. God, I'm having another good set today. Um, so I had a bit of recording earlier. Oh yeah, that was the Gubbins episode. A short one. Had 46-second thing then. 46-minute thing. Bit of a difference. Um, excuse me. 46-minute thing there. And then now this set for an hour 21. Just suddenly, all of a sudden, um, just been having good sets. Where like I just don't have to keep stopping and starting. I've just been feeling kind of better today and yesterday. I've just been feeling kind of good and I'm enjoying it. It's nice. I'm just recording like a normal person, you know? Maybe I'm stopping and starting a bit, but as I did last night, um, I stopped and started a little there, but I've like 3, 4 segments there that are marked as fine, that I don't need to check. I just slot them in and move on. And the other bits are just like, maybe I bungled that point there. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe this is wrong, maybe that's wrong, you know? Okay, boat are here, and I'm probably going to miss boat. But we have a chance of getting to this one, so we'll try. Yeah, man. So yeah. And there's another stop. I was trying to make a point there. Not sure if I made it well. Not sure if I made it right. But making a stop there will make it easier for me in the future to um, fuck, edit it out or change it. Do post commentary like. Boat ain't there. Let's just get 5 point. But yeah, by stopping there, I can just easily edit it out in the future and change it if needs be. I was trying to make a point about something I said in actually a session yesterday. I just remembered it there, and I was trying to rephrase it, but I'm not sure if the rephrasing went well. God, it's gotten late. It's 8:45 now. Been recording for a fair bit. 2 hours 15. Just sending a few quick messages. Okay. guy over there has a Hinterlands quest. It's kind of nice in that there's quests all around the place, like redirecting you to different places. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying. And it's like, I just did that zone, and you want me to go back? Because like, if you want to find the side of a wound and get the full like story of it, you got to go to Ashenvale. Because it's a night elf tied in with it. A night elf is the reason it's there in the first place. Officer Moonlight. Sure. Probably have to head to the Temple of Elune. You know, they certainly built this place quick. Because this is meant to take place, like, 6 years after Warcraft 3. Like Frozen Throne. Or is this meant to take place after Reign of Chaos? Or what's the timescale of it? How long is Frozen Throne between, like, how long is it between Frozen Throne and Reign of Chaos? And how long is it between either and Warcraft 3? I don't know. But they certainly built this place quick. This place was only planted after Hydro was exploded, and they rapidly grew it. They've committed a few sins in Night Elves. They shouldn't have rapidly grown it. The dragons refused to bless the new tree. There's different things they apparently didn't do right. But it was kind of desperation to try and get their immortality back that they've enjoyed for so long. It's understandable. But, like, all this building and whatnot, the grass growth everywhere, you know, normally takes decades to get this level of degradation. My god, you've done well. Your heart feels light when you hold this item.
What brings you here?
Elune be with you, Paladin.
Elune like your path.
What brings you to the Temple of the Moon, Gurik?
Goddess walk.
Elune smiles upon you to deceive Gurik. You return the lost soul to her. Please accept this as a token of her gratitude.
Go in peace.
11,000 XP for it. Beautiful. Okay, that guy never friggin' respawned, or maybe other people were too busy dealing with him. Here, one sec. Oh, folks, and I've returned. Let us continue. So I stopped over there earlier, but then, well, I had dinner, I had coffee, I had coffee, and while I was investigating Handbrake and ways of compressing my videos, as they're utterly killing my storage capabilities, so yeah, had coffee, did that with Handbrake, had dinner, had more coffee, and now I'm here to play a bit more. Just a bit. Just trying to distract myself from something. Folks, ever have anxiety? Like, just the condition. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not nice. So it's just me freaking out about nothing of actual value. I know it's not, but in my head it's just like, what if? It's not fun. So let's go do something else. I was just checking auctions here to see if there's anything going on. And honestly, Darnassus is a terrible place to try and do auctions. Because you have to... let's see... So, Darnassus... okay. So, here's the mailbox and bank. If you want to do auctions, you go this way to the auction house. You go brr, brr. It's terrible. There's no nearer mailbox. None. It's the worst place. Stormwind. There's three capital cities. Ironforge is the best, followed by Stormwind, and Darnassus lagging far behind. Okay, so we need to head somewhere. Shit, where should I even go? I'm kind of out of quests. I'm out of quests in Siren Gorge. I know.
Light be with you. Light.
There's one quest that we can go and do. Well, there's two places we could probably quest in. There may be quests in Swamp of Sorrows for us. I don't see an alliance hub for the place, so I don't know. I think I remember doing Swamp of Sorrow quests though. Beyond that, there is Blastlands. There's an alliance hub there, and there is a quest chain that I know of there as well that I could get involved in. Though I'm not sure if it's actually in the game right now or not. I'm also wondering if I'm appropriate level enough for it. But we'll give it a shot and see what happens. I hope Blizzard sticks with their promises and like the implications of a promise that they were going to do some like Scarlet themed, dungeon, a new one, or like they didn't do the revamp of Scarlet Monastery like they did for Gnomergan and Race Van Down, Black Phantom Depths. Wrong three-letter dungeon, but after getting coffee all over my glasses. I'm a little overkill making sure I get every drop. Like I literally sometimes start lying backwards with the cup in my mouth. Or like doing almost like a Matrix dodge. So, yeah. A little better. Apparently, this place only became Duskwood after Medivh died. It wasn't a piece of shit beforehand. Suppose it's not surprising. Medivh died just over there. I'll show you the area. In Kata, there's a rare there called Forgotten Soldier or something to that effect. Does not seem to exist here now. If I try and fight them, they'll probably just spawn guards. I want to say that's a mechanic I've seen before. Not really sure who's doing that, but alright. This is Deadwind Pass, the home of Karazhan and Medivh's Tower. A Ridden's camp. Raiden?
I don't have a target.
To get to Karazhan, you have to go down south through the Vice, which is dominated by ogres. And then you can get to Karazhan. I think there's some enemies in the, like, just outside it, so it's kind of rough to get in there.
You need something?
I've traveled here from Dalran to investigate a theft. It should be impossible for outsiders to enter the city, but powerful artifacts have disappeared from our vaults. Squires glimpsed a group of 7 hooded figures on horseback, matching those stories of the Dark Riders of Karazhan. It is said before his death, the Archmage Medivh would send the riders out from Karazhan to gather magical artifacts for his research, but Karazhan is silent, and I do not feel the riders' presence. Where have they gone, and do they serve a new master? If you find any stolen artifacts in your travels, please bring them to me. What did you have in mind? If you're willing to help me, I can give you a trinket which will react to the presence of the riders. Legend says the riders are invisible unless they wish to be seen, but with the trinket you may force a rider out of hiding. They are said to be formidable warriors, so recommend having an ally by your side. And that looks a bit like a Scourge Stone. I think it actually may reuse the Scourge Stone interface. I could give a try to a rider fight. Oh, also, if I record a bit under 15 minutes, which have I done yet or not? I've not done yet. If I record a bit under 15 minutes here, I will have recorded 102 hours of Season of Discovery. It's like 14 minutes. Well, it's 15 minutes, but you take off like 16 seconds. Something like that. You do the maths. 46? 44? Stoneheart Scout. Level 50, enter the Asheville Emerald Dream Portal, go south to the back of the War Song Lumber Camp, continuing to receive an Aura of Paralyzing Dread debuff, exit Dream, and talk to the field captain for the first quest. Speak to so-and-so in Moonglade, who send you to Darius in the southwest corner of Swamp Sorrows, so here. Go to the Temple of Athol Hakar, / Sunken Temple, and lose progress as far as the Lair of Chosen. Going under will now be satisfied. Return to Darius. Now be sent back to Guy Moonglade, hand in and wait for the shadow figure to spawn. Then you go to Booty Bay, Injured Gnome, Itty Bitty Morocco and Jaguar Island. Don't need to worry about that, that's a phase 3 thing. We'll be, well, we'll be phase 4 soon, so. Oh, this is actually really low level. Okay. What's the ore? I'll leave the iron. Blastolands used to look like the Swamposaurus here. Used to. You can see it in Burn Crusade. There's a quest where Medivh opens the Dark Portal, and it uses a similar, though a bit different, tile set to Salvasaurus. I want to say it looks a bit different, but I suppose it's been quite a while since I've run a Black Morass, so Morass. Could be wrong. The old hero of the Horde. It's hard to imagine so much death and despair could be confined to such a small area, yet beyond the swamp is a land plagued by chaos and destruction. Watch your step, adventurer. Blessed land is the final resting place to far greater beings than you. He is a significant NPC. He's tied in with a long question for both Alliance and Horde, though one faction gets it slightly longer than the other. He is a central NPC to it. He guides you around to the different locations. Well, you constantly have to report back to him to get the where to go next kind of thing.